Hi everyone. So today we are going to see how we can send MySQL data to SAP by using of PHP API. Okay, where we are going to use PHP API and call it into SAP ABAP programming and get the data and insert it into SAP tables. Okay, so let us start. So we are going to start with designing HTML page where user will insert the data in a MySQL, and from there we will get that data into uh, SAP. Okay. So for this, we will give our project name user ID request. Okay. So why we have given name as a user ID request? Because whenever any new user joins our organizations, okay, so that user needed his SAP ID. Okay, so this SAP ID you will get by creating or asking SAP department or a basis team to create your SAP ID. So this request we will ask user to fill up a form in PHP applications. Okay, one PHP form will be there. Once user fill that PHP form, the data will store in a MySQL table, and from that MySQL table we will create API using PHP and push that data into our SAP system. So this is our HTML template. So this is our project. PHP. We will just check is it opening fine or not. We will go to the local host. So this is a form which we have already designed, where it is asking username, company name, business role, department, designation, email, and start date. Okay, it is simple a form. Now we will go to MySQL. Okay, we will create new database name as user ID req. Okay, in this we will create table requested. We will give req requested ID. Okay, currently we will put just 20 ID. Okay, this will be the auto increment key, which will be our unique key. Then what fields we needed? This is username, company name, business role, department, designation, email ID, start date. Okay. And here we will give creation date. Creation date, it's fine. So what will be this creation date? It will be always current date and time. So for current date and time, we have selected the start date when user has joined our organization. Okay, we give 20. Email, we will keep it as a text. Designation, we will give varchar. It can be 30 character. Department also varchar 30 characters. Business role varchar 30. Company name varchar, we will give this 80. Username varchar, it can be big username, so we will give 120. This you can give 11. Okay, now we will just check the label. So in case if any field miss that, the data should insert in our table. Okay, so later on we can trace it out what information was missing. Okay, now we will also put comments of our fields. This is creation date, start date, this is user email, designation, department name, business role, company name, first name or last name. Okay, so this way we created. We will save. Okay, now if we check, these fields which I have created. Okay, so what was our first point? The first point was designing HTML template. Okay, then second was creating MySQL table, which is also done. Now we will create connection. So I will remove this 2 point. We will go to third. So for designing, we will use OOPS concept for our project. Functions, PHP, save. I have predefined some code because uh, I don't want to make some lengthy video. I just want to reduce the time. So localhost root, okay, user requests. What is our table name? User ID request. So we will give our table name user ID REQ. Okay, this is our table name. This is the local host. We have defined it here. So this will be constant fields. Then we have called it here username password. We have given. Okay, this is demo. So now connection we have built it. Okay, now we will configure whatever here ID creation. So whenever submit and that ID, the value of the submit is ID creation, then only we will call our function set submit and post submit as a value of ID creation. So require once we call function and then our class name and then our function call. Now this attendance, which was our old project class name, we will rename our class name. Sending data to PHP to SAP is our class name. We will give our class name here. Okay, and method of creating ID. We will write here only creating. Okay, so we will call method over here. So this our method is called. Okay, now we need to submit our data. Okay, here we will go insert. Then what was we will get insert query directly. ID is auto increment, so we don't need that ID. Okay, we don't need it see date also because it will be whenever record is created that time date it will take automatically because we have given current time. Okay, so now the post method. Company name, business role, then department, designation, email, and one more is missing. That is start date. Okay, this is how we build it. Now let us test data is going in our table or not. We'll give first name Pratik, company name ABC, business role developer. Okay, then just fill all the information. Start date we will keep it today. Request for ID. Okay, hope the data is insert. If not, we need to yeah. So our data is insert. Pratik ABC developer ID application. Okay, designation is application. Email ID start date. Okay, so now what we need to do, I will just create one more record. Okay, sure, company name ABC only, developer with share point, department IT only we will keep, designation system admin. This is just random data I am taking. You can take as per your organization request. Okay, so now our Second data is also okay, Pratik. Now what we need to do? We need to create one API where we will pass this data to uh, our SAP server. So for that purpose, we will create one PHP to SAP, or we can give as PHP API. Okay. Now here we will call our function. This function is called over here. Now here, what I would like to do, I just don't want to open this request for all. Okay, I want to just maintain some key where only if that key is there, then only my API should get. Okay, so what I will give, pass ID I will maintain as my get request. It should be pass ID. Then it should not be. Okay. Then second thing, what I will do, I will decode this pass ID. Then if that is equal to, we will give our string. We will then we will call our function class and then our function name. So first, what we need to do, we need to create, we need to check what ID we can give. So ID I will make as PHP to SAP underscore API. This I will convert to base encode. Okay. Same we will pass here. For first time, I will just show you what will happen. Okay, echo ID. I will continue echo hi. Okay, I will just copy this file path. Go in here. Now see, this is our key. So if our key is not pass, okay, just we have called this string, our key is not pass, so it will not go into this our function call. Okay, so we will pass our key. This is pass ID equal to this. API pass ID is equal to this. Pass ID is equal to this. Okay, still it is not getting so we misread, we need to decode it here. So decode this one. Okay, now check hi, so it got pass over there. Now we need to create this function. What is function name? HP API. Our function name and page name is same, it doesn't matter for that one. So what we are going to do, we are going to send our data to SAP data, and always return the data. So what is our query? From this table we will get data and we will return. Okay, so while row equal to MySQL. Here, what I will do, I will create one array and then I will send the data. But first of all, what we will do, we will check that is our data table is not empty, because if it is empty, then it will give us error in our API. Okay, and inside this, we will call So here we call, now here send API. Now this array we will define what is structure ID is equal to, this will not come in code, ID, then what are other fields, username, company name, business and department. Business role done, department designation, email, start date and created date. This is created date. Okay. So this way we have created array. Let us print our array outside for while loop, and we will check that our data is fetching correctly or not, and our array creation is successful or not. So just rerun this one. Yes, so we can see ID 3 is there. Okay. Okay. So what it happening? It is just creating array. So I will create this array. Yes. Now you can see ID 1 is there, ID 2 is there. Okay. And ID 3 is blank. I think when we call that function directly, that time we didn't set any restrictions over here that if it is not empty then don't insert, because that's what I said. Whenever we check the nullable is equal to check, then it will just check. If it is null also, then also it will insert the data. Okay, so we will remove this data because this don't have any ID. Okay, API is done. So now what part we came up to? So creating database connection is done. Inserting data is also done. Now creating API where we have created. Okay, and then after we have tested this successfully, we will make this as a JSON encoded format. Okay, so this JSON encoded format is also done. Now in case I have created array and I have encoded this one, but if you want you can use here also MySQL fetch. What this will do, this array, this it will fetch the data in the array format, and then it will do the JSON code where you will pass this data directly to this JSON code. But currently I will keep my code like this, because if you have any multiple tables, or if you want to sort that, you don't want to send this C date, or if you don't want to send this ID to SAP, then you can make an array and then you can send it. Okay, so I have created array, and this is our JSON request. We will check our JSON request is there. Null, it is showing null. Why it is showing null? Yeah, this pass ID, it should be send API. Yeah, see, and we will just remove this one, and we will also remove this code, because we know now what is our key. Okay, this pass ID, what is our pass ID key will be, then only. Now see, only JSON request format it is done. So up to where we came, after 5 point we have done. Okay, now from here we will start SAP. Now what I will do, I will log in into the SAP system. Okay, and then we will create structure, then we will create table type of it, and then we will also create table. Now here I will like to just mention before I started, if you create a table and your structure type is the same, then no need to create structure type separately. Okay, but if you are having table different and your structure different, structure means what? This sending data. Okay, whatever I am going to send data, the structure should be in the same format. The same, it should be ID should be there, username, company name, everything should be same in that structure type. Okay, and based on the structure type we will create table type. Okay, but in case your structure whatever this it is sending information and your uh, table is in same format, so no need to create. But for your reference and for your idea, I will create a structure. Okay, and also I will create the table. So let's log in into our SAP system. Now here I have logged in into SAP system. Okay, here I came to SE11 T code. Okay. Now I will create one structure with the name of ZPHP API to SAP. So create structure name PHP API to, okay. What will be here? It will be for system. Okay, or you can't, no need to give this one. This will be in a table type. Okay, and we will give the int 2. This is fine. Then what are our next fields? We will go, yeah, the username. We will give here ID also. The same reference we will give. Company name, business role, government, designation, email, start date, see date. Okay, we will give as a char. What is our characteristics of this one? If we go here, it is 120. So we will check 120 is there. Yes, it is available. Then carity, char 30. I believe this all are 30, 30, 30. Then email is a text. So we will take char 255. Start date char 30, 20. Both are fine. Then see date. We will also take char 40. So we will save to local. Okay. We will activate. Yes, enhancement is missing, so we will go utilization, okay. Enhancement category, yes, can be deeply enhanced, copy, check, yes, all good. Okay, now this is activated. Now we will go back. Now we will create table type. Okay, so one underscore table type tt create. Okay, already exists. We will remove this one. Okay, and we will create it again. Table type create, okay. PHP API to SAP. Then we will give same structure name. Okay. Oh, PHP to SAP is not activated. Okay, it's standard. Z enter. Okay, it structure came save local and activated. Okay, so our table type is also created. Our structure is also created. Now we will create our table. Okay, we'll go here and we will create here table. Table we will use. Okay, and then create PHP API SAP. Otherwise, we will give name user creation request. Okay. Now here we will choose as a application table. Okay. Display and maintenance is allowed. Field we will enter, which will be, first it will be for client number. This is the default one. Then ID. Okay. Then what we will do? ID. Then we will go to our structure. So name, name. Same, we will create our internal table because we not internal table, our data table, because we want to keep all this information in SAP system. Email, date, and see date. and now here char t like char 20 char 255 and this is char char 120. This will also be the char 120 here int 2. Now our keys are this one. Then we will save it to local. Then we will go extras, enhance category, enhancement can be deeply enhanced, copy. Okay, and we don't have any currency field, so we will not maintain any currency field. Okay, then save and check if any error is there or no. There is no error. Activate it, so it will ask some technical settings. Okay, application 1, save, back, size also we can give, save, back, and active. So our table is also activated. So up to where we came, we have logged into SAP, we have created a structure, table type, and table to insert our data. Now it's our 9 part to create a program. So we will go to SAP again. Okay. We will go to same 38. Same, so it will be easier and create. Okay. So it will ask title PHP API. Otherwise, we will get data from PHP to SAP classified executable. Okay, save local. Okay, so our program is created. We will activate it. Okay, our program is created. Now we will copy our code we have written, define, and everything. So here, what we will do, we will take our structure first from our table type. So we already have created a structure or a table type, you can say. So we will directly refer to that one, which is with same name. Okay? Then localhost, our URL, whatever. You need to host your applications, okay? Because SAP GUI, it cannot call a local host. Okay, from SAP GUI, you cannot call localhost, so you need to call host your PHP application on a server, and then you can give the URL. Okay, so in our case, what it will be? It will be same as here. Okay, I will publish my application and then I will change here. Instead of localhost, I will give it over there. Okay, then other things will remain same. Localhost send API get requests. Okay, we will get requests and then we will first print it and then we will execute it. Check is unknown. It is giving at line number 11. It is saying table type Z is unknown. Okay, table type, it is table type. So TT. Check. Now why this error is coming? Because here we have mentioned wrong table type name. So now check. So it is not type of check. Right error line could not. Okay, so this is also wrong. This is not wrong, but this fields are not there in that structure. Okay, so what we can write over here instead of this one, we need to write what we are going to show id, then company name, cancel, company name, business role like this. We need to mention all. Let's close this one. This extra business role is there. Department designation, email, start date, and last see date. This is what we have to mention it over here. Now check LD data calling ID, the ID, company name. And we will check here. LS data, it is saying LS data. Here we have given LS. Okay. To solve this, I think we needed to make it a structure. Check now. Yeah. So now everything is perfect. Now we will run our code. Okay. And we will check our output.